All right, we are live. Man, it's crazy. Today's the election. It's already been 4 years since the last one. And yeah, price action's probably going to suck today, but that's okay. Also, I just started doing this new thing called analysis videos, and keep in mind they're probably going to suck for a while. It's going to take me a while to get good at those. Honestly, it could take me like 6 months to a year to get good at doing this. It's basically just I'm gonna be doing like a stock or an asset of my choice, and I'm just gonna analyze it. And I'm gonna do it every day until I get better. Because smart money concepts work on everything. They work on all assets, all time frames. It's all the same. So in general, like, why not just start analyzing higher time frame stuff and just get really good at it one day? Like, I mean, it might take me a long time, but that's okay. I mean, I can clearly see stuff reacts off of higher time frame charts. I mean, it's very obvious. Like, look at this giant series of down close candles. Is this not the most obvious order block ever? And then look how it perfectly reacts off of that. Like, come on, man. You can't tell me that that's not happening. I mean, clearly, there's smart money entities that control the market. This is so obvious. It's like almost stupidly obvious. Like, this is giant. This is a giant order block, and then boom. Like, I mean, it could not be more obvious. Like, same here, you know? Like, this is an order block. What did we do? We pushed into that order block. Boom. This is a fair value gap. What did we do? We held this fair value gap. Boom. I mean, it's just like the most obvious stuff to me. Like, there's no way that it's random. It's just not. And so eventually I will get good at it one day, but it's probably going to take a while. And that's okay. I don't care. So we're going to analyze the higher time frame chart. Now what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to have NQZ popped up for the higher time frame, and then MNQZ I will have that pulled up for my actual trades I'm going to take. And I think I'm actually going to start. I'm going to get an Apex account later this week, and I'm going to start trading this. I'm going to start trading my Apex account live on TradingView on my live stream, and I think it's gonna be nice because I'll be so super transparent about what I'm doing, like my trades I'm entering. It's gonna be hard to like really miss what I'm doing. And I just actually, well, I don't. I'm still deciding if I'm gonna show my trades on stream, but I probably will. But I'll for sure say what I'm doing. But I think I will execute in TradingView, just to make it easier, and I will execute on MNQZ. So anyway, you can see that price action is just a giant blob right now. Like, this is just pre-election price action. This is exactly what you would expect. Let's pop out our session highs and lows. I'm just curious. Yeah, we got Asia and London down here. We took out London, so maybe we're gonna go. So it could be a London reversal kind of day where we go take out London and then run Asia and London. I don't know. It's kind of to be determined. We also have all these highs up here. I don't know. It's kind of a lot of chop. It's hard to say. I'm going to also always have the 1 minute charts pulled up on my other screen, so I never ever miss any trades ever again. So yeah, that's gonna be nice. But yeah, no trades today for the most part because it is the election today. So yeah, not gonna be trading really. You can see how price action is holding all you can see how it respects smart money concepts. I mean, like this wick of this order block, boom, respected, right? Respected. This wick of this order block, this last down close candle, respected. This down close candle, respected. right? It's all being respected. So it looks like it's going order flow is bullish right now. That could change. Where did we have the session highs and lows? Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're bullish right now. We're kind of reacting off of this order block here. So it looks like we're gonna go run New York PM's high, probably. The 6 a.m. open. Open? You mean, is it 6 a.m. open or 6:30? Because I think the New York kill zone starts at 6:30, but I didn't know that it was I didn't actually know it was a 6 a.m. open. I actually don't use that, but I maybe should start. Is it 6 a.m. or 6:30? I honestly don't know. I gotta go get my charger. Hang on a sec. My sister took my charger last night, and she said she was gonna bring it back, and she did not bring it back, so I have to go get it from her. I'll be back. I don't know how long it's gonna take me. Alright, I'm back. That actually did not take me that long. I found it pretty fast. Yeah, I know New York kill zone starts at 6:30. So I would assume that that's when the open is. I would assume it's the 6:30 open. But the two opens that I know are the midnight open, and then I think it's the 6:30 open. But you know what? Since we're talking about it, we should actually look at it and like learn it right now, because why not, right? I have T-Trade's PDFs pretty much on like speed dial here at any time. So I go here, go to PDF library, and then I just kind of like look for something, or look for what I'm looking for here. What are we looking for? Opens. We gotta look for something about opens. Huh. Oh, it's gonna have to do with time. Important time levels. Okay, this is good. Okay. Open, high, low, close. I'm gonna take a picture of that, Ronnie. I'm gonna screenshot that. Yeah, that's super valuable, bro. Thank you. 22 or 23, 7, 1430. Yeah. Very interesting. Yeah, so okay. These times, so these are open, high, low, close times. These are support and resist. So midnight and 8:30. Okay, this is actually really interesting. Oh, wait a second. My clock on. It's kind of annoying. I'm sorry. This was kind of my bad, but. Oh, what? I thought I thought this was in Mountain Time for a second. I guess it's in New York time. Is this one in? They're all okay. All my TradingView charts are in New York time. I thought they were in Mountain Time for a second. I was confusing myself. I'm sorry. But this is interesting. So you can use the Midnight Open and the 8:30 Open. So that's the New York Killzone Open. You can use both of those as support and resistance. I actually was kind of thinking that you could do that, but I wasn't sure. That's very, very interesting. I'm going to make a video on that. You can use it as support and resistance. That's so cool. Let me write that down for my video ideas. Alright, let me write that down. You can use 8:30 and midnight opens as support. So I think you're thinking of the 8:30 one, but I could be wrong. I don't really know. You can use 8:30. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, actually 13:30 now because daylight savings, London time for New York Stock Exchange. Yeah. That's 13:30. Is that New York PM open? The only two that I know for sure are Midnight Open and 8:30 because 8:30 is the start of the New York Kill Zone. So 8:30 is the start of New York session and midnight's the start of the day. So if I go to the whatever it's called, ICT Kill Zones, 8:30 is the start of New York. Can I zoom in? It's not zooming in, but it says 8:30, and then it goes to 11. Oh, you're going off of London time? Wait, you're doing London like you're not in New York Standard Time. You're doing London Standard Time. I'm kind of confused, but I think I get the point. There's like a whole bunch of different opens for all those different sessions. The only ones that I know are the 8:30 one for. Oh, okay, yeah, that's why I was confused. The only ones I know are the 8:30 open and for 8:30 for the New York session. 8:30 for New York session is the open, and then midnight is the open for the day. I believe that's right. So, where did my chart go? Pulling up this chart back up. See, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take actual like my trades on MNQZ, but then I'll do like I'll mark out higher time frame key levels on this chart so they don't really overlap, which will be nice. So if I actually, I think this actually tells you where the true day open is, which is kind of cool. It tells you, this indicator tells you, yeah, look at this. This is the nice thing about this indicator is like it just tells me where the midnight open is. It's like, okay, yeah, midnight open's right here. It's like that's actually so nice. Does it tell me where the New York open is? You would think that it would. Maybe it doesn't though. Okay. Well, I guess you could just draw it out yourself. Just boop. Like if I wanted to do this myself, I'd just go, okay, that's New York open. Yeah, well, today is the election, so we can't really expect anything. I'm just trading on demo. I made a new account for TradingView for demo. I called it Livestream Demo Account. It's up 700 from yesterday, so that's a W. But yeah, um, because I just decided that I was risking 500 per trade, so I guess I got like a 1-to-1. But in reality, you'd probably risk 200 per trade. I'm gonna, when I get my Apex account, I'm gonna risk 200 per trade on my whatever it's called eval account once I get that. Yeah, I use vertical lines as oh yeah, vertical line like this. You mean like this? Like boop. That's a vertical line. Yeah. Well, I like to know where the actual price point is. Oh my gosh. It actually works. Are you seeing this right now? Look at how crazy this is. This is nuts. Midnight open, right? I mean not midnight. 8:30 open. Oh wait, that's 9:30. I was gonna say it actually works, but that's 9:30, not 8:30. Now I'm confused. What is it? Isn't it 8:30? 8:30 to 11. Um, that's kind of confusing. Why does he mark it out as 9:30? Why is the indicator mark it out as 9:30? Hey, it kind of did work. Look, drag out 8:30 like this. Here's 8:30. We pushed into it and then reacted off of it. Maybe they both work. Maybe 9:30 and 8:30 are both support and resistance. Oh, really? Well, that's true, but I just want to use the one that's correct. Maybe 8:30 and 9:30 both work as support and resistance, but I have no idea. Yeah, I think I would mark out 8:30 and midnight. And clearly 8:30 works two different times. Look, it went pushed into it, and went down, pushed into it, and went up. So it worked two different times, and 9:30 worked too. Look, we pushed into 9:30, and then we got our action off of 9:30. So maybe they both work, but I would probably use 8:30 since, according to T-Trade's PDF here, 8:30 is the start of the New York kill zone. So that's what I would use personally. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. So, very interesting. I would use 8:30. I might change it to 8:30 then, but I don't know. I'd have to think about it a little bit more. Because maybe there's something behind the 9:30 open as well. I don't really know. I'm still learning too. But yeah, I'm gonna mark out the higher time frame stuff possibly. So I have the lower time frame charts on my other screen, so I can kind of like see what's going on at the same time, so I won't really miss anything. I am only trading on demo today because PA's probably it's clearly not good so far, so I don't know. I'm just gonna wait. I mean, but yeah, I would trade on demo today because like this, yeah, election PA is probably not gonna be good. Pre-election PA, I should say. But yeah, you can tell like there's a difference between like what this looks like today, like so far at least, right? This is like not a lot of volume, not a lot of smooth candles here. And then when you go back to yesterday, when was it? You go back to yesterday and look at how smooth everything is. It's like boom. This was smooth, and then boom, and this was 5 minute. This was a beautiful 5 minute inversion. I made a video on it earlier today. Like, when you see this 3 candle signature in price, it's like one of the best signatures in price you could possibly get. This is like free. It's like printing money right here when you see this. That 3 candle signature in price. And then like same thing here. This was the same exact thing. I just made a video on this. But here we go again. We have that same kind of thing where it's 5 candles or less, and you just get that boom boom after sweeping a high, and then from there it's just free money. You know, this is like that one of the highest probability setups in the market. So anyway, yeah, not a lot of movement, which makes sense because it's pre-election. So I am gonna mark stuff out though because I am curious. To me, it looks like we pushed into. What's interesting is after watching the ICT mentorship, I've really learned a lot about order blocks. And so an order block, it can be like 3 different things. And I'm gonna remake my order block video for a 3rd time because I really did not explain it in the best way possible, because it really is as simple as this. An order block is one of 3 things. It is either the open of the final down close candle. You can see pushed into that final down close candle, open of the final down close candle. It can be a series of down close candles, or up. So like, for example, it could be this. See, this is also an order block. It's a series. So see how this works as an order block? This final down close candle and this series of down close candle also work. And then so option 1, you have the last down close candle. Option 2, the series of down close candles. Or option 3, you can use the wick. So if I have like, I'm trying to think of a good example here. Or I'm trying to find a good example. Like this. We didn't quite touch the open of the series, but we touched the wick. And the wicks actually work as well. So like, there's basically like 3 different ways you can like mark out an order block. And I didn't even realize, all I knew was that it was just like the open of the final down move. But it can be any of those, and those all kind of count as order blocks. And like, ever since I've realized that, I feel like I've gotten a lot better in my understanding of order blocks, to be honest. It really cleared things up for me. It's like, it can only be like really one of those 3. But yeah, anyway, back to the chart. So we pushed into this order block, pushed into this order block. So this is kind of how you can determine order flow, right? Boom, boom. See how we react perfectly off that order block? React perfectly off that order block. Respect the mean threshold of this one, essentially. So let's mark out key levels though. Actually, I'm gonna go in the higher time frame. Okay. Actually, I should do some higher time frame analysis first. Okay. So this is our weekly fair value gap, right? Weekly fair value gap. Seems like since we closed this candle, seems like possibly want to come back down, which kind of means like the next candle, since we got a reaction off of this, probably should be open, high, low, close. You would think, because we have like at least this low resistance liquidity will probably get ran, right? Because we reacted off of that SIBI. So open, high, low, close, possible. So, and you can see here that this lower time frame price action kind of supports that idea, because we have like we're pushing into this order block, pushing into this order block. So what could we come up to? Let's see. But yeah, this is clear. This is clear low resistance liquidity. I mean, I think this was left for the election, if I had to guess. Oh, we're dumping actually. Let's look at the chart. We left equal highs on that on the 1 minute. Is there any other news today besides the election? Oh, there actually is. ISM Services PMI in 1 hour. What's good? How's it going? How's your trading going so far? Like, I mean, probably not trading today, but like, still, how's your analysis going? I'm just kind of doing analysis right now. I'm trading on, if I trade, it'll be on demo, obviously, because of the election. But yeah, I feel like so much of trading is so much of it is literally doing nothing. It's so frustrating, because I'm like I want to like just do all the analysis and then find the perfect trade, but like in reality, like sometimes the best trades are, you're not going to analyze the chart as much as you analyze the chart. The best trades are going to come from like just sitting there and waiting, and then once they happen, and then you're like, oh yeah, like I don't even have to look. The best trades you're not going to have to look for. The best trades come to you, and then you're just like, okay, well, that's obvious. Like, sometimes I feel like the more analysis I do, the more I'm gonna like mess up. Yeah, you never know. It could surprise us with good PA. We left equal highs here, which is interesting. Right now we're dumping hard here. Let's see what we have for our previous day's low, previous day's high. We have a lot of liquidity down here. Previous day's low, previous week's low. But we also have equal highs now too. Yeah, there's this low resistance liquidity, and I think we'll run this at some point. I do think we will run that at some point. Pulling back up this. We're getting close to London's low. We'll probably hit it. Yeah, with those equal highs, I could see that. Pull up my other chart and make sure. Oh, I keep forgetting to check for SMTs. I'm gonna look at that for a second. I always forget. Huh. A high, lower high. Nothing there. There's an SMT that happened a while ago right here, but I don't know, that's probably like not relevant anymore. Yeah, it looks like we are coming for London's low, maybe, depending on if we react off of this. Yeah, it's possible that, let's think. I don't know, because we left equal highs, but we also have all of that, like previous days low and previous weeks low. So I don't know. Like I said, so much of it is just watching and like not doing anything. Trading is honestly like it can be really boring sometimes. It can be hard to just sit here and just watch. But this is how I get better, you know, just by sitting and watching. It's one of the most boring things, but yeah. Yeah, it's like you for real have to be kind of doing something else at the same time, because that really is the hardest part about trading for me. I'll know how to trade, but I'll overanalyze the chart and then force trades. When reality, like in reality, you're going to get your best trades when you're not trying. When you just sit on the chart for over 2 hours and you don't look for a trade and then you get a trade. You're not going to get you're not going to like the more you analyze the chart, a trade isn't just gonna magically appear. Like the trade has to be there. You can't make it happen. Like, and that's something that I struggle with a lot. Like I'll like analyze the chart so much and be like, okay, I know we're going here, and it doesn't work like that. The trade has to come to you. It has to be so obvious. Yeah, exactly. You just kind of like, also you kind of just kind of hurt your head. Like once I overanalyze the chart, I just start to like get brain fog. Clash of Clans is a good one though. Like you just it's very chill. Just how Clash of Clans is like, you can still probably focus on the charts, but allows your mind to be kind of occupied at least. Yeah, I'm not sure right now. We do have the equal highs. We do have a lot of liquidity here. So I'm not sure. Probably leaning towards, I'm not going to say. This is kind of more of a like void though, and so like the market like does want to come back and fill voids. But so is this. So maybe we come down and we fill this. I don't know, and then we come back up. We'll see. I'm gonna stop making predictions because the more I like try and like overanalyze, the more I fail. And definitely take everything that I say with a big grain of salt because I'm still learning and I'm just trying to get better. So I get stuff wrong a lot. So we did sweep. So one thing to note is I guess we swept out London's highs, right? I think that's the most obvious thing on the chart right now. Look at this. We got a 5-minute change in state of delivery. See this? Sweep London's high. We got a 5-minute change in state of delivery. Guess what happened? The retest of the CISD, right? That was the high. 5-minute change in state of delivery. Boom. That's very interesting. Yeah, because, well, and the thing is, yeah, this is like a 4-hour order block, I guess. Yeah, like, decent chance that I'm like, I don't even trade on demo today, just because I don't even know. But if it's good price action, then maybe. I don't know. I kind of just see myself as like in this phase where I'm just gaining experience, and then, yeah, one day eventually, hopefully, I'll be profitable. So. I'm gonna get water. I'm gonna be right back. All right. So looks like. What was I gonna say? Oh. Yeah, looks like we respected this. The wick of this will be. Yeah. Yep, just watching. Actually, you know what? F3, you're wanting me to get into Clash of Clans again. Might have to hop on Clash. Ugh. I mean, those equal highs, they're probably the most obvious draw on liquidity. Maybe I should get some cards or something. Oh man, I should learn. I don't know. I should do something. Oh, it's so boring. It's like probably one of the most boring but yet rewarding skills in the world. If you can really master this, this is like it's the one of the most rewarding skills in the world, but man, it is boring. Like, especially if you just are by yourself like me. But you know what, that's okay. Actually, I don't want that on. It's gonna hurt my eyes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think we're drawing towards those equal highs, but I could be wrong. Oh, you know what? Here's an SMT. Okay, that kind of validates our part of our thesis here. That we could go to these equal highs. Clearly this is the range that we're in. It's 4-hour order blocking discount. Previous day's high could be the target, yeah. Maybe. I mean, that kind of looks like... This kind of looks like relatively equal highs as well. So I could see that being the target. So I think we closed above this. Interesting. Ugh. I don't know if this would be valid or not. Nah, I'm probably not gonna say. I was gonna say maybe you could take it this close above, but I don't know. Yep, there you go. Respecting the wick of this order block. I mean, this SMT gives me conviction that the bias is bullish. But yeah, there you go. It's almost there. And right to the equal highs. So I was wondering, maybe, I don't know for sure, but maybe, would this be a trade? Would this 1 minute close above be a trade? Actually, I think it would be. Maybe I should have just... Maybe I'm just an idiot. Yeah, this probably would have been a good trade, right? I was thinking that it could be. Honestly, you could target previous day's high. Imagine you targeted previous day's high. Boom. $13-1. Nah, I would just target. Wait, you could actually have gotten this trade. So this is interesting. This I'm pretty sure this would have been valid. This 1 minute close above here. But I wouldn't put your stop. I'd probably put your stop loss here or something. Did Dodgy take that one? He took this. He took it on the 3 minute. Okay. So basically the same thing. I was thinking you could take this, but I didn't really know for sure. But that's what screen time does for you. It tells you what trades are good and what trades aren't. So now, let's see. Maybe we come to this breaker. Yeah, this would have been a good trade. That I was looking at it, but I just didn't. I wasn't sure. I didn't have 100% conviction. But looking back now, it seems kind of obvious. Oh my gosh, S&P is equal lows. That's crazy. S&P is equal lows. I don't know. I kind of see us going to previous day's high first. Screen time is everything. Screen time's how you get better. I know, like, I don't really want to be on the charts, but I just gotta sit here. Yeah, the most boring part, the hardest part about trading is just sitting on the charts and waiting. Because you know what a good setup looks like when you see it. It's just... Yeah, like I said, we were drawing to previous day's high. Oh my gosh. Market recap's going to go crazy today. Because imagine if you took that 3-minute inverse to previous day's high. Market recap's going crazy today. Oh my gosh. Look at this. 3-minute inverse. Boom. Stop loss below the IPG candle. Take profit at previous day's high. Could you imagine 8-to-1 restore trade? That's how you catch an 8-to-1 right there. Holy. That would have been a crazy trade. Or even if you put your stop loss a little lower, you would still get a 7 or a 6-1. Well, what you would do is you would take most off here, and then so what you would do is you just take most off at 2-1, obviously, or 1-1. But what you would do is you would leave like one contract to see if it would go to previous day's high, and then that one contract would probably make you twice as much as what these equal highs made you. Oh, so boring. Like, I love trading, don't get me wrong, but it is so boring. It is so boring. Okay, every single time I get on the charts, I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep. I gotta push through it, though. I gotta push through it. This is... It's tough. We haven't swept the buy side. We haven't swept previous day's high yet. I kind of want to see that happen first before looking for shorts. Yeah, the hardest part about trading is just waiting. Did we close below? We wicked below though. Man, like and we wicked this low here. We're pretty far in premium. But I do think we're gonna go to previous days, I think we're gonna go to previous day's high. I think if we inverse this, we'll hit previous day's high. Should I take it on demo? I would not take this on my eval or real account, but like, cause we're so far in premium. But I have conviction that this could hit. I don't know. Do I take it on demo? I might take this on demo just for fun, but we're just so far in premium. I don't know. Like I would not take this on my real account. Ugh. Since it's demo, I'll probably try it. Well, guess I'm not trying it anymore. Sitting on the charts is the hardest part about trading. It's so hard. we hit our objective. I might record the trade recap. Yeah, I don't know. S&P is equal lows though, so Yeah, we hit that liquidity. What else could we be drawing towards? Let's see. Previous, the other previous day's high. Possibly. I was gonna say, was there a 30-second trade? But I don't think there was. Might record the trade recap. I guess it wouldn't be 8-1. We got this. This is way too. I don't know. It's way too bullish. All right, I'm gonna record this. What time should I upload my market recaps? I mean my trade recaps. I feel like actually I could just upload them after I film them.
This is the reality of trading.
Okay. Alright, time to record this. Alright. We're just going up and up and up.
So many days you'll be praying for that moment when someone to
In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing a 4-to-1 risk reward trade you could have caught today in New York AM session. First, you'll note that there were relatively equal highs above that were very obvious. The first thing to note is that there were very clear relatively equal highs. The first thing to note is that there were very clear relatively equal highs above where we were. As well, way off on the left of the chart, there was relatively equal highs which were the same as previous day's high. Now, since that's a lot further away, you would take most off at these equal highs and at this high. That was off the screen over here. But then I would definitely leave runners towards previous day's high and those equal highs because that's such a strong liquidity pool. Your entry would be on the 3-minute chart and it would be on this candle body close above this old 3-minute fair value gap. And you put your stop loss below both of these two fair value gaps, which together are acting as your entry would be on the 3-minute chart and it would be on this candle body close above this old 3-minute fair value gap. It's important to note that in this case you'd want to put your stop loss below both of these fair value gaps in case price wanted to retrace. The reason this fair value gap is good is there's no other fair value gaps above it that need to be inversed. In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing a 4-to-1 risk reward trade you could have caught today in New York AM session. The first thing to note is that there were very clear relatively equal highs above where we were. As well, way off on the left of the chart, there was relatively equal highs which were the same as previous day's high. Now, since that's a lot further away, you would take most off at these equal highs and at this high. That was off the screen over here. But then I would definitely leave runners towards previous day's high and those equal highs because that's such a strong liquidity pool. Your entry would be on the 3-minute chart and it would be on this candle body close above this old 3-minute fair value gap. It's important to note that in this case you'd want to put your stop loss below both of these fair value gaps in case price wanted to retrace. The reason this fair value gap is good is there's no other fair value gaps above it that need to be inversed. In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing a 4-to-1 risk reward trade you could have caught today in New York. A 4-to-1 risk reward trade you could have caught today in New York AM session. In New York AM session. today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing a 4-to-1 risk-reward trade you could have caught today in New York AM session. The first thing to note is that there were very clear, relatively equal highs above where we were. Is that there were very clear, relatively equal highs above where we were. As well, way off on the left of the chart, there was relatively equal highs, which were the same as previous day's high. Now, since that's a lot further away, you would take most off at these equal highs and at this high that was off the screen over here. But then I would definitely leave runners towards previous day's high and those equal highs because that's such a strong liquidity pool. Your entry would be on the 3-minute chart, and it would be on this candle body close above this old 3-minute fair value gap. It's important to note that in this case, you'd want to put your stop loss below both of these fair value gaps in case the price wanted to retrace. The reason this fair value gap is good is there's
JT with a massive 20% gain. It's really running now to the euphoric stage. Surpassed the day of the shooting. It went right up against our blue line.
In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing a 4-to-1 risk-reward trade you could have caught today in New York AM session. The first Okay, price action starting to get a little more choppy. We did finally sweep out this high. Alright, I'm gonna post that video. The thing to note is that there were very clear, relatively equal highs above where we were. As well, we're so far in premium. There was relatively equal highs, which were the same as previous days high. Now, since that's a lot further away, you would take most off at these equal highs and at this high. That was off the screen over here. But then I would definitely leave runners towards previous day's high and those equal highs because that's such a strong liquidity pool. Your entry would be on the 3-minute chart, and it would be on this candle body close above this old 3-minute fair value gap. It's important to note that in this case, you'd want to put your stop loss below both of these fair value gaps in case this fair value gap is good is there's no other fair value gaps above it that need to be reversed. In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing a 4-to-1 restore trade you could have caught today in New York AMC. In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing a 4-to-1 restore trade you could have caught today in New York AM session. The first thing. In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing a 4-to-1 restore trade you could have caught today in New York AM session. The first thing to note is that there were very clear, relatively equal highs above where we were. As well, way off on the left of the chart, there was relative. This is exactly what the Alright, I'll be back. Yeah, this isn't, it's just not, it's not, like, even if this was a good inverse, I don't prefer to take trades that look like that. I prefer to take trades that look like, that have this, like, trendline liquidity, That's what I prefer. This is not as obvious trendline liquidity. Oh wait, that's not previous day's high. Yeah, giving up previous day's high. This SMT is what gave this trade so much more conviction. Alright. Word block. Whatever you want to call it. Price is choppy. head back up. I mean, it's just choppy price action right now. It's not really tradable. Oh my gosh, it's hard to watch. What else do I need to do? Oh, I was gonna I guess that was an inverse. That was an inverse. Oh my gosh. Honestly, let me get rid of this out of my schedule. I guess I could have taken that, but yeah, because there were equal lows. I need to be focused on the charts. Oh, hey. So I'm not funded yet, but I've been getting a lot better lately. The point of this is not to say that I know everything. It's to say that every day I'm working on learning and getting better at trading, and yeah. But if you go watch any of my market recaps, you'll see how close I am. So just go watch my market recaps. You could seriously learn. If you just watch every single one of those market recaps, you could learn so much. Seriously. We had these equal lows here, so we went and ran those equal lows. So this was a trade you could have taken. I wasn't paying attention because I have like a routine where I just have a ton of stuff that I do, and I put something in my schedule to do between 8:30 and 8:50. But I actually think that's a bad idea because I should probably be focusing on charts from the whole New York kill zone from oh wait, sorry. So 10:30. I have something from my schedule from 10:30 to 10:50 Eastern, 8:30 to 8:50 Mountain Time, which is my time. But I should really be focused on the charts for the whole New York kill zone. So I should probably make sure I don't miss trades like this in the future. But I am trading on demo today because it is the election, and also price action is not that good right now. So like, do I feel bad that I didn't catch this? No, I don't feel bad. This is not great price action anyways. It's not even that good of a trade. But it is worth noting that it happened. I do trade live every day. Yeah, I trade from 8:30 a.m. Eastern until 11 a.m. Eastern. And lately, the hardest part about trading for me has been just sitting on the charts because, like, I think you can know so much about trading and you can know what good trades look like, but can you have the patience to actually wait for however long it takes to sit there and wait for that setup and then execute? That's the hard part about trading. It's not like I don't know what I'm talking about. It's not that I don't know what good setups look like. I do know what good setups look like. I do know what good trades look like. My issue is I get tired. I stare at the chart for like 40 minutes and I'm already tired. And I'm like, oh, I just want to go back to bed. And so like, I mean, I just need to get to the point where I can just sit through all of price action and just sit there and be like, yeah, no, I don't care if I I don't care how long it takes. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for the setup, because that is the hardest part about trading. I just made a tweet about that actually. Hey, thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, go watch any of my market recaps, and you'll see that like this is legit stuff. It's the real deal, and it is a matter of time before serious progress is made. Like go look at any of these trades. Like I post trade of the days every single day. You can see I trade inverse fair value gaps when candle body closes below an old fair value gap. Same thing here. Yeah, join my free Discord um and join a free one where you don't have to pay for anything. It's just a community of people who like trading. You can meet people who are also interested in trading, and I'm making it free because I'm so sick of all of these private Discord scammers. It's like everyone charges so much money for all these Discords. It's so ridiculous, um and I'm just out here just trying to help people, honestly. See, a lot of these trades look very similar, but it's because it's very textbook. You wait for a sweep and then a old fair value gap to get violated like this. And once that candle body closes below, usually you want some kind of draw, so you want some target. In this case, there were relatively equal lows here. That's the same trade. I swear, not all of them look like that. That one's a different kind of trade. That one was a different model. So like you can see, once this candle body closed above this gap, that was your entry. And then you target, this was a data wick, so you target the data high here. And this means that we swept out this low. So we swept out this low, we closed above, we target the data high. We swept out these lows, closed above, targeting this. There was trend line liquidity here. So yeah, you can see I'm very, very close. The main issue I have personally is waiting for my setup, because you might only get one setup in like 2 hours, and that can be really hard. Or like just maybe sometimes you get like a lot of setups, right? Sometimes you get like 3, 4. But like today, for instance, there was only one really good setup. Actually, this one wasn't like amazing, but this one was a setup, right? But the one that was really good today was this 3-minute gap. When it got closed above, that would have been your entry, and you would have targeted these equal highs, which would have been not like that. You would have targeted this. You would have targeted this high over here off the screen, because the equal highs aren't that good of risk to reward. But then what I would have done is see how this is like relatively equal highs as well. This was also previous day's high. This is a very, very strong target. So I would have taken off most at this high, which would have been like a 1-to-1, but then I would have left a runner to all the way up to previous day's high. And I mean, this is such a strong target with this being like relatively equal like this, and it also being previous day's high, that I would have definitely left a runner. The reason I didn't take this was I just didn't have conviction that was a good trade. But now that I've seen that and I looked at this trade, I know now that this is a good trade. And then we also had a SMT at these lows here. So yeah. Anyway, I need to stop getting distracted also when I'm on the charts. And just the whole time, all of New York session, I need to be focused on the actual charts and not get distracted. I gotta do that. So when I say demo, I'm trading on paper on TradingView. I'm not trading eval yet. I'm getting a new eval later this week. I'm waiting for the election to be over, and then I'm gonna get a new eval. So hopefully I can just trade that live on the stream, and be pretty transparent about it. I also, yeah, I post my trades in my Discord. I have a section for journals. So if you want to start your journal inside of my Discord, or inside the, it's not even, I wouldn't consider it my Discord. It's like it's a community Discord. I want it to become like the ultimate trading community Discord. And so I want everyone to have a journal in there. And so like you could just like write whatever you want in that journal and for your trades. And I mean everyone should be journaling their trades. It's one of the best ways to get better. And so anyway, any trades that I take, I do write them in my journal on that Discord server so you can see everything. It's pretty transparent. But these were the main two trades that I saw today. This and this. This one, the only reason this one was okay is because these were like really clear equal lows. Like that's very clear. That's why it went right to that low and then got a reaction right when it got to that low, instantaneous. Like that's where like people were liquidated, right? Boom, and then that's why there was a little spike after that. But yeah, right to those equal lows, take profit hit. Stop loss above the IFG candle. And this is the same kind of thing I was talking about earlier where it's just like that 3 candle formation is just boom boom. That would have been okay. Once again, it's also the day before the election, so like not the best day to trade, but I mean it is the election is what I meant to say, but whatever. Thanks for the follow, though, bro. I appreciate it. Whoops. Ow. Just ignore me. Yeah, price action's super choppy. So like this is not good trading conditions. So like I would not even be watching me right now. But I have a rule where I'm sticking on the charts from 8:30 until 11, and I'm staying on the charts until then. That's just my new rule. Just so I don't miss trades anymore, because I'm sick of missing trades. It's just one of my biggest pet peeves. Because I'll just miss a trade. It's like if I was just on the charts watching, I would have caught it. Oh, speaking of right now, I guess I kind of want to... I'm going to make my subscriptions public because I've been wanting to do that. And I might as well do that right now. Well, I don't know about all my subscriptions. I think you can choose which ones. possibly gonna close above this, but we are so far in premium right now. So yeah, I'm in Dodgy's server. I'm just a free member, but I'm in Dodgy's server. What do you mean by his private Discord? You mean like his paid Discord? Like, I'm not paying for his Discord right now, but I'm in his server. Okay, so we did close above this gap. So now because we closed above that gap, I would think we're gonna go run these highs, but we are so far in premium. You can't really just make a call off of being so far in premium. I mean, it's just not ideal. There was SMT, so yeah, I bet you we're gonna go run those highs. There was SMT. I could enter. I don't know. Sure. It doesn't really matter. It's demo. It's just not. I want to try and get a good practice of only taking the best trades. If I start taking lower quality trades, then it's gonna transfer to when I trade on my real account. Hello.
Hi.
I'm live streaming right now.
Oh, you are?
You want?
Yes, sir.
This is my friend. He just wanted to say hi to me, I
Hi.
guess.
What have you done?
I'm live streaming here now.
Okay.
What?
I was just gonna say hi.
Oh. Nice. I'm gonna be off the charts in like 10 minutes.
Okay. I'll just be outside.
Okay. I see, yeah, it's not like it's not a high quality trade, but it's something like like okay, we closed above that, so maybe we're gonna go up, but like it would not. It doesn't mean anything really. Yep. Interesting. Ooh, notice how these bodies are like relatively equal. That's a sign we're probably gonna go higher. Got this order block here. It's all about chart time. Like, the more chart time you get, the better. Yeah. You can see why we ran this though. Actually, it's because this is like trend. This is like where the liquidity was. This is the trend. There's like trendline liquidity right here. Market's constantly seeking to run liquidity. Interesting. We still have that SMT. So I would think this SMT should be protected, but I don't know. It's kind of just, it's just election price action. It's just, you don't really want to mess with it. Earlier the price like this is bad price action. This is not something you want to trade. But earlier this was okay. But yeah, right now it's just not good price action. And you can kind of just tell by looking at it. Oh man, the S&P looks a lot more bearish. Look at this. S&P triple sweep. Sweep. This is why I say when you're so far in premium like this, you can't try and long. It's just not smart. Even on demo. Even on a demo account. It's not smart. Four minutes. But yeah, we are getting this SMT here. The S&P has equal lows. So those will probably get taken out, but yeah. In today's trade recap, I'm going to be reviewing a 4-to-1 restore trade you could have caught today in New York AM session. The first thing to note is that there were very clear relatively equal highs above where we were. As well, way off on the left of the chart, there was relatively equal highs which were the same as previous day's high. Now since that's a lot further away, you would take most off at these equal highs and at this high that was off the screen over here. but then I would definitely leave runners towards previous day's high and those equal highs because that's such a strong liquidity pool. Your entry would be on the 3-minute chart and it would be on this candle body close above this old 3-minute fair value gap. It's important to note that in this case you'd want to put your stop loss below both of these fair value gaps in case price wanted to retrace. Alright, what time is it? 8:58. Oh, 2 more minutes. Alright, come on, 1 minute. I just want to be done. I'm tired. There we go. 9 o'clock. Okay. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow.